Friends, whenever I tell my Hindu friends that Shiva is the biblical Nimrod and he ruled the ancient city of Nineveh in Iraq, they dismiss it as a Christian ploy to convert Hindus because they have their idea of Shiva living in the snowy Kailash mountains of Tibet with his consort Parvati. This happens because they have been intentionally fed the wrong information from early on. Now, almost all religions, including Hinduism, agree on a worldwide flood that destroyed humanity. Yes, it was the reset point of our human civilization. But no one except the Bible will ever tell you when it occurred. It's because if they do, it will clash with all their made-up narratives. In fact, these mischiefs were caused by the so-called religious reformers. And if you notice, every one of their lives were cut short because God, our Creator, is still the ultimate power. And He does not bless anyone with long lives who intentionally distort the truth. Now, let's talk about Shiva in Iraq. I am sure some of you might have known this Hindu mythical event called Samudra Manthan, that is, churning of the Milky Ocean. It is a fabricated story said to have occurred between two people groups of ancient history known as Devas and Asuras. However, this is how the real story played out. The ancient Indians were the descendants of Noah's son Shem. They called themselves Devas since they were aligned with the king of Egypt, the Mizraim of the Bible, who is called Devendra in Hinduism. Shem, the king Bharat, had 5 sons, namely Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, out of which Asher stopped worshipping Noah's god Yahweh and joined the rebel ranks with Nimrod, which is Shiva. Genesis chapter 10 very briefly touches on this subject. Now, Nimrod was a giant. That's why we find huge statues of Shiva all over the world. And the children of Asher, like the Canaanites of the Bible, and also like Shiva himself, mixed with the fallen entities of the abyss. So, like in Canaan, there were giants and their offsprings huge, even among the children of Asher, which is the ancient Assyrians. In Hinduism, they were called Asuras. They were resented because of their size and their appearance, and the Indians called them Rakshas, meaning giants. So this duel called Samudra Manthan they claim to have occurred must have occurred somewhere in between India and the ancient Assyria, right? Well, there is a sea that fits the bill and it is close to Nimrod's city, Nineveh as well. That is the Caspian Sea. Do you know the original name of the Caspian Sea? It was Kashyapa Samudra, named after Nimrod's father, the biblical Cush. Hinduism calls him Kashyapa. As we saw before, Asher was a close friend of Nimrod, who is Shiva. Then, is it a big wonder that Shiva ruled ancient Assyria? Don't the Hindus believe that Shiva drank poison in order to save the Devas, the Indians? Didn't it happen during the very same incident, the Samudra Manthan? This is why, friends, I claim that Shiva, as well as his rival Vishnu, both lived in ancient Iraq. Thanks for watching.